Hello, this is Adele, and today we're going to explore some stretches and conditioning at the wall. So, oftentimes, as teachers, we will tell our students, do some yoga at home, practice. But then, oftentimes, it is a luxury for them to really find a space to lay a mat down and practice. So, this is a sequence that you can use, um, I would say, a few times a week to help you to start the day off right or just to get um, some tightness or some release and strength work going on for you without really taking out a mat. Okay, we'll start off by we will work with some neck release, we'll work with some shoulder conditioning and strengthening, and we'll also get into some legs and back work. It sounds like a lot, but I'm going to make this pretty short so you can use this to your own practice. And once you remember to move, you don't even need to follow this video. Just do some of the moves that you find that has been helpful to you and just practice them. Okay, so let's get started by just standing comfortably, about shoulder width or hip width. Just relax your arms to the side. Then just roll the shoulders a few times, starting to create a little bit space in the chest, in the neck, in the shoulders. You can roll forward a few times. Just breathing well. Relax the shoulders, squeeze the shoulders to ears and drop them. Squeeze the shoulders, drop them. One more time to squeeze and drop them. Then from there, okay, take both hands, use 2 fingers on each hand, hold down the collarbone lightly. We're just going to do some flexion and extension of the neck. Okay, we're going about, say, 8 to 10 times. Okay. So from here, you're standing up tall. You drop your chin towards the chest. Then inhale, throat forward, chin raised. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, throat forward, chin raised. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, coming up. You can even feel like you're stretching the chin upwards. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Come back to center, release the hands. Use your left hand, hold the head and tilt the left ear to left shoulder. Right hand extend out 45 degrees. Hold the stretch, easing your breath. You feel a stretch on the right side of the neck. We're going to just swap it out a little bit, but just bring the chin down to the collarbone, looking towards the left toes. So you can even take the right hand a little bit angled backwards if you like. Return your gaze forward, release both hands. Take your right hand, hold the head. It's like a weight on the head. Drop your ear towards the shoulder. Left hand reach out diagonally. You just breathe. Same thing, we're holding for 8 counts or so. There's no fixed rules. You can stay in a bit longer if you like to. Turn your chin to your collarbone, looking down to your right toes. Slowly turn your gaze back forward, release the arms, interlace your fingers, palms, push forward and up to the sky. Relax your arms down to the side. Okay. Next up is something that my teacher has taught me. So it is you can do this on the bed, you can do this against the wall, but today since it's a wall focus, we'll do against the wall. So you're just standing facing the wall, okay, just comfortably. Then from here, we're just going to, it's called the trapezius chorus line. So we're going to bring the elbows pretty much below the shoulder line, okay, with the forearms and the palms on the wall. So it's a comfortably shoulder width or even wider apart. So I'm just standing, stack in a line, facing forward to the wall. I'm going to lift my forearms and palms. Lift my elbows away from the wall, squeezing my shoulder blades. Inhale to reach my arms up. Exhale, pulling down the elbows to the waist. Then drop the elbow to the wall, drop the forearms and palms to the wall. So that's the basic flow. Let's try with the breath. Inhale, forearms, palms lift. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, squeeze the elbows in and release the elbows to the wall. Release the forearms and palms to the wall. Inhale, forearms, palms lift. Inhale, elbows lift. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, elbows downwards. Elbows to wall. Forearms, palms release. Inhale, forearms, palms. Inhale, elbows lift. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, squeezing down. Tip the elbows back to the wall. Forearms, palms release. Inhale, forearms, palms. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, squeezing down. Tip the elbows back. Tip the forearms and palms back. Then you continue for a few more rounds in this sequence. So we are working alternately the upper back muscles, the middle back muscles, and the lower back. A little bit down to the middle lower back muscles. Okay, so when you go for the overhead lift, okay, you don't have to squeeze your fingers together. You can just go up. Okay, it can be like a letter Y or a letter I. Then you do until you feel fatigue. So I'm feeling a little bit more fatigue on my left as versus my right, which is natural, not desirable, but natural for me because I'm much stronger in my right, okay? Much more coordinated in my right than my left. Okay, maybe you go for one more. And then slowly from there release. Okay, you face towards the front, and then from there, let's just relax the shoulders as we just do a little release, okay, for the shoulders, for the sides of the neck by taking what we call a wall clock. So you can take your left hand, that's my left hand against the wall. I'm going to walk down like I'm walking down the clock face, okay? I'm just going to reach it like a 5 minutes interval. So I'm stretching down as I keep facing forward as fast as I can. So at initial stage, I'm just moving. So each one at a 5 minutes interval. Okay, I'm not holding for too long. Just want to find that movement for a while. Keeping my arms straight and my palms on the wall. And keep breathing, okay? Especially at angles that it feels intense. Okay, so it could be the chest area, it could be the the shoulder area. Okay, you could even feel in the wrist and the palm. So I'm going that full half circle here against the wall. So I'm going to stay at each 5 minutes interval as I can, just breathing, just staying for a while. I just lift up and then stay, lift up and then stay, up and then stay, stay, stay. Almost like the arm is almost in line with the ear, and then slowly I release my arms down. Okay, then from here I change sides, so facing the other way around. So it look like this. I'm starting quite close, comfortably close to the wall. So my arms straight, palms flat, just going up. So the first 2 rounds I will probably just move it. Okay, just getting that nice circle moving. It's very easy to hold the breath. So your challenge is to breathe. You can just keep your gaze directly forward. Okay. Then I'm going to go down first, then I'm going to come up. Okay, I'm resting. You can just do as many reps as you like to. I'm staying at each 5 minutes interval, trying to face forward and breathe. Go up another 5 minutes and pause. And up. So at your own time, own pace. And slowly exhale, release the arms down. Okay? And from here, I'm coming to face you again. I'm taking my left hand, close the wall. So my distance from the wall can be about shoulder width. So those who feel you need a little bit more later, you can move yourself away or further. Feet about 1 or 2 feet width apart. I take now my left hand is against the wall. I use my right hand, hold my left wrist, and then just walk out a little bit as I turn my chest facing forward. I'm getting a side stretch in the body. So my left hand bracing the wall, I'm getting a right side stretch, and I try to turn my chest towards the right side. As I breathe, I get a right side body stretch. Stay here. Slowly turn back forward, release the arms. And I'm just going to add in a little twist like facing the wall. Palms press. And then just palms are like about shoulder width or wider. Standing tall. Just turning the chest but without forcing. Those with lower back issue, you can skip this part if it gets too intense for you. Then exhale, release. Same thing, we go to the other side. Right hand against the wall, overhead. Left hand, hold the right wrist. And then your hip pressing out a little bit or you walk out. And then I face forward to start with, getting tall, as I gently turn my chest to the left side. Then I just have to remember to breathe. Soften the jaws and neck. Six to 8 breaths is plenty. Is good. Slowly release the left hand, release the right hand. Turn your face towards the wall. You can keep the hands off the wall or you can keep the hands on the wall, adjusting your distance from the wall as you need to. Palm shoulder width like you're going to do a push up against the wall. Fingers point up, elbows bend comfortably. So you can feel free if you feel any jamming up at the hip or the pelvis, the SI joint area, feel free to open your feet broader. Just drop the shoulders, lift the chin level with the ground. Exhale, slowly release. Then we're just going to come with our hands about shoulder width or wider. Take the length of the arms as I press my hips backwards, like a downward facing dog against the wall. So I press my fingers wide, okay? My upper arm a little bit rotate in as I press down through my thumb and index finger. Press through my hips. Maybe if you need to, you can slightly bend the knees. Press the thighs back before you re-straighten. So your ears can be pretty much just in line with the upper arms as you press and feel that length through the sides of the body, the belly slightly feeling like it's nicely toned as you push against the wall. Breathing. Then keep holding the wall. I'm going to step my right foot forward. Okay, get the toes against the ledge of the wall and then drag down the toes. So I get a nice arch into my right foot, tracking the right knee towards the second and third toe. I lift my chest, I will shift my hands a little bit upwards in line with the shoulders as I bend my right knee and my left leg is like a warrior one position. Left leg straight, angle the foot comfortably forward. So if it's feeling tight at the ankle, either prop a towel below it or turn the left toes a little bit leftwards. Good, and then I lunge as I press against the wall. So I can try to keep myself upright. Just breathing, bending the right knee, squeezing the back leg straight, softening the shoulders. You can add in movement by bringing your left heel up and bending the left knee and squeezing it straight, bending it lightly, squeeze it straight, bend it. You can hold it and sit into the wall. Might feel a little bit more stretch on the ankle and the inner calf muscles. And slowly you can press both legs straight, step back, and I bring the left toes against the ledge of the wall. I drag it down, so see how I get the arch of the foot. Bend the left knee towards the second toe direction and push off the wall. Okay, so this leg is probably a little bit tighter. So you see my heel is a little floating. I angle my right foot towards the right side so I can get the heel more comfortably. I press my weight, okay, to the pinky toe side of the foot. Okay, as I keep bending my front knee comfortably towards the wall direction. Then I try to feel my spine growing tall and then working on the breath. Just keeping the jaws neck soft. Although you're pressing your arms straight, the tendency is we hold our breath. You can stay like this and hold the stretch or lift the right heel, and you can opt to bend it and straighten the right knee a few times. Okay, while holding the wall for support. Just a few times just to ease it out. And then from there, press both legs straight. Push off the wall. You can come back to that wall downward dog by walking your hands in line, your wrists in line with your shoulders, and then just letting the head be pretty much in line with your upper arms. Then slowly from there, push against the wall to help yourself up. Then you can stand against the wall, okay, with your feet about shoulder width. Okay, you can stand like this. You can even stand against the wall if you like to. No hairband, you can stand against the wall and stand tall for a while. Okay, or just to get a little bit of posture without strain. Okay, and that will be about 3-4 breaths. And then from there, you're going to walk forward slightly, about shoulder width. I'm going to feel like I drag my buttocks slightly up and pressing my thigh bones back. And I can take my hands onto the ankles or to a block as I fold halfway or all the way forward. So now I'm at a halfway mark. I'm keeping my head slightly lifted, just keeping the head elevated just slightly. If after a while I feel alright, I press my thighs against the wall, keep my legs engaged, and then I can reach down and just hang out for a few more breaths. You can hang out here for another 6 more breaths. To get out, then slightly bend your knees, your butt is still against the wall. Use your fingers press against the wall to slowly come up. Okay, once again, you just keep the shoulders relaxed, maybe roll it a few times. Take an inhale and reach your arms up. And take an exhale, ease the arms down. Okay, give thanks to yourself for making time for a short practice. I hope that was helpful for you. Namaste. Thank you.